One of the biggest things that I had to learn for myself is to forgive myself. To say, you are beyond just saying you're beautiful, just saying how many lovely talents that I had and what people might like about me and, what people already do like about me. Reminding myself of all these things and reminding myself that I am worth being spoiled. I'm worth being loved for, being cared for. Because you are worthy. You really are. And it just made me almost cry. I think it really did make me cry. To think how badly I was treating myself. I believe in God, and in my mind I was like, well, God gave me limbs and God gave me eyes, and whatever God gave you, or whatever you were given, whatever you're thankful for, think about those things. Think about how beautiful you are. Think about all the ways that you're capable. You are made the way that you are made for a reason, and you have the talents you have, and you have the weaknesses that you have for a reason. Okay, so you've got scars, and you hate your dark eye circles, and you hate how your body's droopy, you hate how big you are. I know it's really difficult to talk about body image. A lot of people say, just accept it, embrace your body. And for some of you, that might be easy, and that probably really resonates with you. And for others, you're like, why should I? And I think the biggest thing that you can say to yourself is, well, whatever, I'm just the way I am. And pick apart the little things about yourself is only going to make me feel bad. If I pick on myself, then others will notice and they'll pick on me, and then that'll just be this horrible self-feeding cycle. So instead, what if I just kind of forgot those insecurities and just let them go? What if I just stopped obsessively staring at the mirror and looking at myself and measuring myself to see if I'm worthy? What if I just kind of let it go? I think everyone at the core just wants to be loved, and they just want to know that they'll be loved. And you should know that somewhere in the world there will be a person who is going to love you for you. There are just so many humans out there who've been loved not because of their looks, but because of what they offer to the world and, just who they are as a human. Because the worst thing you can do is be ugly inside. Who cares about the outside? Because really, if you're charming and you're kind and you're confident, people will look past your exterior. And you should really only be hanging out with the people who look past your exterior anyways. And if you're worried about people loving you, just think about that. The people who are worthy of you and of your beauty, and yes, beauty outside as well as inside, the people who are worthy of you are the only people that you should be hanging out with. Don't let those people who talk about your exterior bring you down. I know that feeling too well when you're just alone and you're awkward and there are people around you and you could interact with them, and you just start this horrible self-feeding cycle where you're like, okay, well, why am I not talking to people? Am I weird? I'm ugly. They're looking at me weirdly. And I know that's super difficult. And the way you get over it is you say, you are human. You are completely equal to the other party. There's nothing that you should be afraid of, okay? So what? Being prettier than you, being more popular than you, more intimidating, any of those things shouldn't scare you from going up and talking to a person, because they're just as equal to you as you are to them. Man, they'd be missing out if they didn't know who you were, because you are just full of so many surprises and you have so many talents and so many amazing qualities that people should really know about. And if people bring you down or tell you otherwise, you should know yourself, and you should know enough about yourself that that's not true. And really be confident and be assured in the fact that You are an amazing human being, and anyone would be worthy to talk to you. And you can talk to them. Man, I know loneliness just too well. I just know that empty feeling and just really that feeling of death, and I don't want to get into it too much. But I know how it feels, as if someone's just carving slowly into your soul and just taking that little part of you. And there's no reason for you to get out of bed. There's no reason for you to get up and do anything, because everyone hates you. And what point is there just to keep going on? Well, I don't know what to say except things change, and your life will change. And you can change your life. Try changing your situation. Be slow with yourself and be careful with yourself. And let yourself take a few steps back in order to take a few steps forward as well. Just take things slow. And maybe change things around in your life. And really analyze why you feel the way that you feel. Is it because you don't have enough friends? Or, you're going through a serious grief? Your body needs time to heal, and you need to give it that time. But the more you sink into yourself, the worse it is for you. So really try to get out of that and really try to change things bit by bit. Any amount of positive change is really going to help you. If you ever need that total drastic change in your life, I think the biggest thing that always helps me is reflecting and really thinking to myself, why? Why do I want this? I visualize this ideal end state of myself, and I think about it completely to detail. And people might say, oh, you're being far-fetched with all the goals that you have. And that's okay. Because I know that the goals that you have right now, those are things that make you so excited, because you can just kind of see yourself in that position. Well, keep chasing that, It doesn't have to be a dream, and every day doesn't have to be wasted. You have to be hyper-focused, and you gotta just change things suddenly. Literally anything is possible, and anything can change in your life. If you are passionate enough about something, you will do everything that it takes to change your life and to reach your goals. If you are that dead set on a goal, then you will motivate yourself. And you will encounter difficulty. But if you want something that bad, then you're going to find a way to get it. And you can. You know that moment when you're just scrolling through Instagram and you're like, oh my god, they're just amazing. They've got a pretty face, they've got a pretty body. Why can't I look like that? And you just instantly start feeling so bad about yourself. Well, the thing that I do is I'm just like, okay, so here are the facts. I'm not gonna look the way that they're gonna look. And you know what? I'm beautiful in my own way. Someone's bound to find you ugly, and someone's bound to find you beautiful. The worst thing you can do is look at other people and get jealous about them. Instead, be who they are and let you be who you are. You have the face you have, the body you have. There's not much you can do to change it. So let it go. Someone in this world finds you beautiful, and you're beautiful in your own right. And just know that beauty isn't just the exterior. Isn't that horrible moment when, your friends start not including you and kicking you out of group chats, and they start hanging out without you? It really hurts, and it really sucks. So what do you do about it? Well, each situation is different, but you kind of just have to let it go. You kind of just have to let them be who they are, or confront them. Just move on. They're not worth your time. If they're not gonna think of you as a part of their group, then they're just simply not worth your time. And there are so many better people who are going to spend time with you and care about you and will include you. So find those people and forget the rest.